Hey everyone, Zhonos here. Well, I guess I ended up using slimes again, but this time it's maybe more optimized. We're using manglers to eat the slimes, and this takes a lot of setup, and this is not optimal. Like you can see here, we've got these with like kind of gaps, which is not really the best. But the idea here is you just, we're doing ballista because trappers are too terrible, and flame towers are also terrible. And we know the stronghold is overpowered. So I guess I wanted to try out the ballista. Can I just say, this scaled like incredibly quickly with this slime and mangler setup with these camps. We just beat the game a few years ago, and we're basically max stats and everything. Hits per second caps out. I mean, I'm pretty sure 100 it definitely doesn't do. I've heard it's 20 per second. Our damage is basically at the max that it can ever do, as far as I know. Health, same thing. I don't even know if it matters after a certain point. We do have some trappers here just for fun. I don't think they're ever going to matter, but I just want to showcase. I put these here to block the slimes in, so they don't go that way. I want them to go this way. There's got to be more efficient ways to do this, but the problem is the slime copies itself, proliferating into a random adjacent tile. So I think the best you can do is have them in pairs and then have manglers aimed at the edges. So like if I let them go to here or here, the mangler will like randomly take 1, 1, 1, 1 like that because it's level 3+1 with overwork. So sometimes it'll take 4 from one spot. Sometimes it'll take, split. And if you don't have overwork, obviously it's only 3. Thankfully, we do have overwork, so that means even though this slime set has 4 total in it, because of overwork, we do eat it completely every turn. I do see. I believe the proliferating always happens before the manglers, which is really good. Otherwise, we would find slime like left over in one of these tiles. But I've run it like 6 years and it hasn't happened yet. How do those slimes even do that much damage? Again, I don't trust the numbers of this game. By the way, poison, side note, is never included in the damage numbers, as far as I can tell. But yeah, anyway. Well, we pretty much already won. The problem is, I mean, we did win, but I bet we can make it to year 70, 80. I don't know about past then, because things will move too quickly. But the ballista should be one-shotting everything. And we pieced out to King of Progress. Yeah, see. So, I don't know. I don't know what we should do, but I guess I'll just show off how these things move. So, you see, they copy, copy, copy. Eat, eat, eat. And then these camps will trigger 4 times. 4 times 3, because we get 3 proliferations. So, that's 8% stats times 3 is 24%. Times 4 of these camps is 96%, I believe. So we that's why we're scaling into infinity and beyond there. I'll take frost for the lulz. Yeah, you see, we pretty much just one shot. Like we have more than enough attack speed. Problem is we still lose late game. I guess I got steel codes. That's a bit of a countermeasure against late game scaling. Pretty sure we're gonna hit infinity. Oh, would we? I feel like we would hit infinity pretty quickly, but if we could set up more of these slime duplicating things, we probably could. Problem is, they like, again, because they proliferate randomly, and these manglers grab from adjacent tiles randomly, I don't know how to control it without having like separate islands of, 2 slimes with manglers aiming at the only 2 tiles that they can grow into. So like I'd have to make another set like here, and then they can grow into here and here, and then I have to like get rid of a camp or something. Maybe here, and I do mangler Mangler? We could do that. I mean, we don't need these towers for anything anymore. Maybe we'll work onto that. Um, but anyway, this is what things look like. I guess I can unlock that extra tile too over here. Kind of silly. Very silly. Stupid. Sure. Wage war. I could do... I want King of Spells, maybe, to just... if I am going to commit to, like, getting rid of tiles. Yeah. Well, let me think. If I had a camp here... Yeah, I guess that's why we have this set up, is because if I put a camp here, the most we could have is 3 buffing. Because the ballista would have to sit there. I guess that's why I've done this, but ugh, feels so wrong. Yes, if we're gonna try to do this nonsense, I want King of Nature for cloning, and then we'll piece out King of Nomads to get a tile clearing option. This is so silly. I love it. And the Manglers are technically getting a little bit stronger. Their job is not to get stronger. Manger's like the worst card in the game, to be honest. Awful. Pretty bad, along with Dispenser. Although Dispenser, I guess you could scale damage at least. So let me stock up some clones. And... just make a Mangler now. Put the shields here. The problem is... with the trappers, by the way, we are building up a stockpile of them, but oh my gosh. I don't know for... oh my goodness. I need money making. I need... I should go against King of Greed next. By the way, supplies carried me. This is only King 1, but supplies is absolutely broken. As usual. Yeah, okay. Let's try to get slime down here. I could earthworks the slime. I don't care about how strong or weak the slime are. So I'll save this for later. I could also earthworks these away, I suppose. You could, good. This is so silly. I want to see... I really feel like we can hit like all of the number caps with this strat. Maybe that's what we'll do for today's episode, other than showcasing how dumb this is. Okay. Overhaul is the lesser of these choices. I really want Midas. Yeah, we didn't hit it. Midas would have been really good, so we have actual gold income. In that case, I'm going to take Earthworks and just start ripping these out. Buffing the dragons, I guess. I don't really care about the dragons, though. Hey, we can make money this way, I guess. So, okay, let's see. We're going to have a Mangler here and a Mangler here, right? No. Mangler here and here. Yeah. I'll put this one so I don't forget, and he can get buffed. And then... I'll take a copy of this guy. So we can go here and here. And we sell these. And then when the time is right, I'll rip this out, put in another Mangler, and then I'll get rid of this and we'll be good. Ooh, right, this is too low level. Funny thing, this is how I end up with like a stack of 4, and these are also 3 when they're level 3. So when they proliferate, they clone themselves, literally, like the number of troops. So I had, you know, stacks of 1 hanging around for a while. A wild card to get this leveled up, I guess. And now it will eat the slime in one go because of overwork. It'll do 3 rocks. Here, I don't really care. The problem is with this setup, we have a gap, which I don't like. if I were to redo this, I would do the central camps, maybe. Like, take these spots so we can try to fit in more. There's a lot of planning you'd have to do to get to work perfectly, I'm sure. I don't really care about these cards. I'm just going to sell them. We peace out nomads, and then we go to war against greed or money. Yeah, greed. See, now we eat him in one go. This mango actually might become useful eventually with being next to two camps. Here I want... Yeah, I want Clone to get one more Mangler. And then if we get an Earthworks, we can set them down. This is so dumb. I took a couple retries too, by the way. Come on, thank you. Even at King 1, I was doing a few other units like the Trapper and the Flame Tower, and those are just bad units, honestly. Flame Tower's okay, I guess, if you surround it with cauldrons and you play serious, but Trappers are really bad. I wish they were better. Let's see. I guess we'll clone just to get the level up here. And then we need another Earthworks and we'll be good. Oh, come on. Okay, we're going to war against... Oh, and I waste all my rerolls. We'll do... Progress. That's too bad. I waste all my money. I didn't look at the War and Peace. Oh well. At least with progress, I can get rid of this guy. Although, no, I don't want to do Overhaul because I'll level up my slimes, which is not what I want right now. Okay, I guess I have more of these. There we go. I don't really care about any of these. I guess I'll take Loan. Like all the stats that matter are already like scaled to infinity and beyond here, so. Oh, interesting. Oh, okay. So it did proc in wrong order. Yeah, you see these are here now. These haven't been, so maybe I need to, maybe it'll self-correct. I hope it does. So those both 8, so hopefully it'll order is correct now. If not, what? How did one live? Oh, I know. I'm eating my trappers. Oh, I didn't want them anyway. Get them out of here. Oh, but I need something to stand there. Okay, I'm going to put... Ooh, this is unlucky. Okay, they're both clear. Now I can put something there. Good. I didn't think about it. Oh, crap. It's going to eat these too. So we can... Oh... Yeah, I don't know how to set this up then. Destroy the level of adjacent. I'm going to take this. I'm going to look for money. Oh. Why is life so hard? So I can't do this guy here. He's messing up this one. I'm going to sacrifice this so it doesn't mess up my levels. I'm going to clone something to put in the way. I'll just put a cauldron in the way, I guess. Oh, that's too bad. Is there a setup I could do otherwise? Yeah, I don't think so because of my base here. Maybe if I put the base somewhere better, like up here. I'd organize better. That's too bad. And now these are going to clone this way too. It's not what I want. So I'm going to do this. Just to like clog up all the gaps. So tricky. Yeah, I actually don't want overhaul. It's gonna mess things up. So that means, yeah, I guess we're at our max 4. Could I run something else that could help us here? I don't think so. I'll just put the orchard in that corner for fun. It'll get leveled up to max speed pretty quickly. Piecing at King of Progress. They're not the right king for us. We need King of Greed. Is there a way to do slime here that proliferates this way, and I eat him from here, and slime here that goes that way? No, because this will get eaten by that. Could I do slime here that proliferates this way? Yes, that's the way to do it. Okay, so we need Mangler, Mangler, Slime, Slime. And they go this way, Mangle, Mangle. So we could do 2 more. I'm flying by the seat of my pants here, so forgive me. Okay, so we need more clones so I can get 2 more Manglers. Thank you. Ah, but we're playing against unlucky. Okay, we'll do that. And I don't want to overhaul, actually. It's too risky. Yes, I will level this up for fun. Should be easy, by the way, obviously. I like how the traps are going to stay here forever, by the way. Amazing. So, yeah, Mangler, Mangler, Slime, Slime. We should be good. Ooh, 2 steel coats. Don't mind if I do. That's part of the problem, by the way. I don't know if you noticed them, like, wrecking on my guys. This is too early. I guess I'll take it so I can clear out the Mangler from this spot. I want to go to war against King of Greed. Thank you. That'll give us a mortgage for a little more help in moving things around. But more importantly, it'll give... It'll give me Midas Touch for my Ballista. I wish I could piece out against my own faction. They're actually the biggest threat overall. Also, I think I might get an orchard here to help with late game. Oh, but I can't play it yet. Oh, well, I'll wait. Oh, no, it's just left. What am I doing? Just leveled. Silly me. Earthworks. Thank you. Overwork's cool. I kind of want to do long-termism, though. If you don't mind me taking my time. Manglet. You see how it took from here and here? It just takes randomly. It doesn't take from one plot, which is why we have to be extra finicky and careful about how we place things. Midas Touch. Yeah, hey, that was some pretty decent gold right from the get-go. Another Earthworks would be in order here. Thank you. Mangler. Okay, so now I have a slime to put here. So I just need another Earthworks. And it should be good. I'll just sell a slime. I'd rather get this cleared out so I can put down another orchard and start getting it buffed. Because I would like it to, yeah, 70 hits is more than enough. I would like to, oh, unfortunate. Have more options for late game. I think orchard rooting might help me live a little longer. It would be nice to get to your 100. We're obviously doing troll strategies here, so don't really care. I don't need nature anymore. No, where's the King of Greed? I've seen him like once. I mean, you could probably do this strat on higher difficulties. Oh, wow. On higher difficulties, but probably. You could probably do it. Slime here. Okay. Now I want more. I would mortgage, but the problem is that it will leave me to down to 2 cards again. So I just want Midas Touch, really. Yep. I really don't believe they're doing that. Well, maybe they are. Oh no, maybe they are. They've been getting buffed this whole time. I mean, I guess slimes are pretty tanky now. Not enough though. Yeah, you see. How come my rooting wasn't rooting them? This is why I want the other. That's why I want this here. Another set of rooting towers. I can't believe it's always year 70 to 80. And these are not high enough level yet. They need to be leveled up. Ooh, that was a mistake on my part. I mean, it's not the end of the world. Okay. Steel coats definitely are needed. That or level ups. Wage war against someone who can level up discreetly. Yep, nope. We'll take King of Blood so I can get more Manglers, maybe. I just need a level on each of these. Ooh. Yeah, they just move so fast. Yep. That's one fixed. I just need one more level. Okay. Wild card, I guess. Okay, so we have 3 options here. I say, oh, we're like out of money. Okay, we just hope and pray. We're not really applying poison. We are critting here, but something tells me that crit damage doesn't matter. Gunpowder never feels like it helps with the flame towers. I guess I'll take Iron Fist. Just because I don't really have anything else to pick from. Iron Fist, I guess. Oh, okay. Overwork kind of fixes it, I suppose. Yeah. Now this will do. This will proc. I'll just level this guy up. Oh my goodness. Yeah, nothing's gonna help us here. We're full build. Like a few levels here and here, and then what else are we gonna do? I guess take Carnage. Oh. They do have like max health, so it just the problem is it doesn't help against our own faction, you know. I don't need any of these, so I'm just gonna sell it. There we go, King of Greed. This orchard is already maxed out, by the way. Carnage. Yep. Like that. This is the dumbest build ever. You see? Lost a freaking life. I guess I could try to squeeze another orchard here, but it's not going to scale is the problem. Not next to the camps. I am very sad that we're getting wrecked here. See, and like walls, even if I had it scaled at max HP, just like these, they'd still get one shot by my own faction. Like King of Stone might be the worst faction to try to hit year 100 with. Except no. Yeah, because even Strongholds towers, the rate at which it builds them is too slow for what we need. Yeah, just sell whatever I get, I guess. Getting walls from losing a life because I picked that perk. King of Blood is a really easy matchup, conversely. Yeah, to face off against my own faction, I would need like dozens of steel coats. Yeah, so we should lose here. Pretty sure. It's just crazy. Oh, 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 oh. What? We got him. That was the root. That was the rooting. It doesn't matter. Why am I re-rolling? Okay. More steel coat chances. That's good. Yeah, no, it's just our faction that's a hard counter. So I guess if we really were min-maxing, we'd stop at the camps because we don't need them anymore, and we would do libraries. But the problem is we put dumb stuff on this. Just Frost. Frost is a dumb one. Ah, glorious. This is the most ridiculous build ever. This is probably dumber than any build I've done yet. And nothing's really gonna save me, huh? Yeah. Not like critting. I'm already at max crit. Don't need levels. Damage isn't gonna do anything. Yeah, whatever. Steel coat. Oh, King of Nature got us. Oh, I should have picked a different faction, I guess. Dang. Oh my goodness gracious. Well, that was a short video, I suppose, but I just wanted to show off these the freaking slime into the not grinders. You know what they are. Manglers. It's not, King of Stone is not a great endless mode king, I've got to say. If you're doing, you know, King 9 plus, really it's just Cauldron and Strongholds. Don't play with anything else. Nothing else is even remotely good enough. Like Flame Tower does apply a lot, but you can't, I was testing a lot with this. You can't really increase the area at which it fires, even with the perk. Flame Towers have 10% extra attack rate. This doesn't do anything. Like I've stacked this and 3 stacks of gunpowder, which is a 30% increase. Nothing. It feels like barely anything's changed. It still shoots in the line. If it spread out, if it increased the angle, it would be a lot better, but it still shoots in a line. And it's such a short range in the first place that, you know, it's just as good with no perks as it is with max. So yeah, this is what I was running. Not that it really matters. I mean, none of these really made a difference in this troll build I made, but all the perks aren't very good, honestly. So that's the problem with Stone. And I honestly think Stone has Cauldron and Stronghold and Earthworks, which Earthworks enables a lot of things. Cauldron really helps the defender strat. But as a faction, maybe Stone is the worst faction. Overall. Just like overall. I really don't like Progress either, but the defenders are just way too overpowered, and you could do a Mothership build. King of Stone. I like King of Stone, but they just have too many dead cards. Like Quarry, you're not really... What are you doing with Quarry? It's a 2% increase per level. And you could place it anywhere, so it doesn't have to be adjacent. So in that regard, it's powers only, but the same amount as Blacksmith. But the problem with Quarry... Problem with Quarry is there just aren't a lot of towers that need attack buffs, especially percent attack buffs. A lot of towers would rather have flat attack buffs for a while. And then by the time you want the percent attack buffs, like I feel like Stronghold, for example, or say, oh, what's another one? Like King of Nothing's base, the castle. You just want attack speed far more. Citadel, again, you don't need damage. You just need attack speed because you're using the perk that insta-kills. Where is it? Yeah, right here. King agreed. You don't need damage for your palace. It is an instant kill. Dispensers, you do want damage, but it starts at like 1 damage. So you don't really need percent increases for a long time. You need flat and badly. Doing 2% on 1 damage is like, it's nothing. King of Blood's towers, I mean, it should trigger for the Demon's Altar, but there are way better ways to buff attack, and you don't even... Their attack speed is really low. You actually want attack speed if you're really going to try to do demons for your DPS. I think Cemetery might benefit too, but there are so many better ways to, utilize cemeteries than just to buff directly the cemetery. The treant is really good. I wouldn't want to run quarries though, because it's too slow. You really need attack speed, honestly. Again, it's just attack speed is better for all towers. Quarries are just like a nice little extra bonus if you're already going to run overwork and you have a lot of free space. And you, like, say, have free leveling, so you can utilize earthworks with quarry and spam them more and more. But yeah, I guess just like the other videos, while we're waiting for the patch, I'll just go over my thoughts on this faction. King of Stone, surprisingly, one of the worst factions overall for like builds, fight variety, and power level. It might be easier to win, but only because of these 2 cards. The base and the cauldron. And the rest of the cards are kind of bad. Wallmaker doesn't scale into late game because it's like 1 unit. So in higher difficulties and in endless, things just one-shot. So the way you defend against that is you have enchantments. So Steel Coat specifically, which blocks next hit a unit takes. And that is, if you have 1 unit, you can't even put Steel Coat on Wallmaker. But even if you could, that would be 1 unit taking the hit. Whereas if it were a pack of troops, even like the Trappers, where you get 3 by default, I believe. Like, that's 3 hits of infinite damage you could take, instead of just 1 hit of infinite damage. So eventually, in higher difficulty, you can't scale the health of the wall fast enough to keep up with the enemy's damage, and they're just going to start one-shotting the wall. And then if you're really doing like Endless or something, then they really, really are doing infinite damage effectively. So this is just bad. Only good at like King and Below. I mean, it can hold off. If you're using the perk, this, which I would only put here, I wouldn't even do it ×8 because it's 2 cards ×4. So you get 8 freaking walls, which I guess is money, but here is more than enough just to get 2 on lost life. It's a way to help you survive the first 10 years, maybe. But even then, at like King, King 9, especially King 9/9, like the walls even then don't matter. It'll save you a few seconds of death. Flame Tower is theoretically really good with Cauldron, but because it has default 10 attacks per second, I believe. And so you just need a little bit of attack scaling and then it's already maxed out. It starts at 1 damage though, so it has poor synergy with Quarry, sadly. But if you just assume it's just there to apply Cauldron, it's really good. The problem is the enemy ignores it as it runs around, and it's really slow until you get it to level 3. So, and its cone is basically a line and not a cone. So even if you buff its attack area, it doesn't increase the angle. So not a reliable DPS by itself, but it's pretty good with Cauldron. Trebuchet is not good enough. You need to really, really, really scale it. Thankfully, you could fill your board with quarries and buffing buildings around the Trebuchet. Obviously, you're going to need things like earthworks to get that much space. Or, yeah, no, you would. There's not much else except for the policy you could take to just give you 3 random plots, which I wouldn't recommend. Like a waste of policy. But it's still doesn't shoot enough projectiles to one-shot all of the enemy. So, You really need a lot of attack speed buffed into this and high damage. And it's not going to really synergize with Cauldron because it doesn't have high attack speed by default. So you'd be kind of working against the strength of your faction, which is Cauldron. So I don't know. Trappers are terrible. I tried. They buffed them. It's not enough. I don't know what you're supposed to do with these things. And the problem is they put traps all over, but the enemy just walks straight in a line towards your base. So they don't hit the traps. Like 2/3 of traps never get hit. As you saw at the end of our fight, we still had traps hanging around. So yeah, trappers waste like at least half of their arsenal. Like they're never gonna get hit. The traps they lay, half of them at least. And even if they do, it's like all or nothing. So like, I guess if you're trying to build insurance, but you might as well just have units that kill, and trappers don't attack directly. So this is the worst unit in the game by far. It's probably the worst card in the game, and not even close. Wallmaker also is pretty bad at late, higher difficulties, but it's okay. Early game. Ballista is pretty bad at high difficulties because you need to scale really quickly, and they can't one-shot the enemy fast enough. And they're really bad late game because you have to face your own faction. So even though we gave that our ballista like the best shot, pretty much, other than stacking more steel coats and more of them, they're still not good enough. The strat you're supposed to do with ballista really is to do freaking boars. You put the boars on the ballista, which is why there's even a freaking achievement for it. Where is it? Yeah, crossbow. Ballista mounted boar. They do scale well with the boars, obviously because you can just buff all their stats. But I had them strong, as strong as they would have been on boars. When I started the video, when you were able to see them into effect, like they had max stats basically, and it still didn't matter. So the ballista are good. Slow start though. So really, yeah, it's a stronghold, which is one of the best bases in the game. A lot of bases are really good though, so it's not like it's head and shoulders above a bunch, but still really good. And really, really, really good policies. I guess there are like 2 policies that are specifically targeting the stronghold. They're both very good. Where it builds towers twice as fast, and then it has like all like damage is doubled for towers. And I guess it's not really strongholds specifically, but because of strongholds you'll have from the start of the game. Since they aren't retroactive anymore, I think they used to be, but all the policies you pick, like Feast and whatnot, they don't retroactively apply to new units. It's pretty much just for the strongholds, the double damage. And then get Cauldron of Poison. You don't have enough policies, but just this right here, Brewer, that's 8 bonus stacks, so it's 9. If you, yeah, that's 9 at a level 1 Cauldron. Absolutely. No, I'm not mathing right. That's 4. That's 5. 5, and you go to 7 if you have a level 3 Cauldron. That's right. Ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. If I were to try to win, obviously I would keep this here, and I would do it so I have only 2 factions, and then at the bottom of Verticalist I would put the base can be leveled up 15 more times. But you could look at my video I did for King 9. What was it? King 9-7 or something like that. So yeah, that's my feeling King of Stone. I wish they could get some buffs. I don't know what they should do for Trapper though. Like, it's just the design, I think, has flaws. Flame Tower too. Flame Tower needs its perk to, this attack area needs to increase its attack arc. So it starts doing like, 60%, 90%, 180% attack arc or something. You know what I mean? If it did that, then it would be a good card because then it can actually attack in a circle or more and more like a circle shape. And then if you got gunpowder, that circle shape, well, it'd be a cone, but if it can go to like 180, like just left to right. It just can't shoot behind it. Even if it was that, like a semicircle right, and then it was 30% per gunpowder, it would actually feel viable, both that policy and this perk. But as it stands, it just increases the line length, I think. I actually can't tell. It's so little of an increase. But yeah, that's King of Stone with another slime build. Next time, I'll try to do something that's not slimes, or hey, the new patch might come out, and that'd be nice. This week, I'm also thinking of trying to mix in another game while we wait for the next patch for 9Kings. So stay tuned for that. Either way, if you enjoyed the video, please leave a like. If you'd like to see more, feel free to subscribe. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you all next time.